That is it, yeah. So John Boy taking pole 109.1. See on the timing board there, you can see that John Boy was the quickest in the final sector, but actually very even with Cobb and Jay in the first two sectors. In fact, Cobb the quickest of the three of them in the first sector, but the other two are very consistent. John Boy's just got the measure of them in all of them on average, as you can obviously see by the fact he's on pole. But John Boy and Cobb on the front row with Jay and Lightblade on the second row, followed by Nick Levere and Flaky in fifth and sixth places. Charlie Goff and Ozzy Albi will line up behind them with Thomas and Deku rounding out the top 10, and then we're going to have Tibbs in 11th, followed by Connor Boylan in P12, and DJ Phil will round out the grid here for race 5 of the Touring Car Championship here at Motive. So obviously 2 races tonight, as per usual, as we always have in the Touring Cars, and indeed all of our Project Cars 2 series. This will be obviously the sprint race to get things underway. It'll be a straight out sprint to the line, no pit stops required. These drivers need to just get it done. They need to just focus on getting a good start and just really battling each other out as well as they can out on the track. As DJ Phil is lagging around here, I wonder what's happened to DJ Phil, because his car is all over the place. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that sorts itself out for the start. I don't know. I haven't seen that glitch actually since, I think the last time I saw that glitch was when we used to have a third commentator sometimes in the sessions. And what would happen is the third commentator would retire to the pits at the start, and you'd always see their car glitching out like that. But it seems to have sorted itself out now. Yeah, it seems to be alright now.
Yeah, it's been happening quite often each week. I mean, I've noticed it with the Clios, the Touring Cars, and the GT5s.
Yeah, it's on my side it hasn't been doing it, but it seems like it was showing up on both of our screens there. DJ Phil's car now seems to have fixed itself. As we've got Emma in the comments there saying good luck all, looking forward to a couple of good races. Hopefully so, Emma. I mean, hopefully they can all keep it clean and tidy. Hopefully your man Ozzy Albi can have a good race here tonight. He'll be lining up in P8 here, so in the BMW. The BMW is not very suited to Donington, I must say. It's definitely a McGann track, but be exciting to see what Flaky and Ozzy Albi and obviously now Thomas as well can do here tonight. But the lights are on. We're about to go racing here for the sprint race. It's lights out and away we go as John Boy gets a fantastic start there. He flew off the line. Cobb is coming across to defend from Jay coming up towards turn 1, as you've got the BMWs flying through him, and Flaky up into third place around the outside into turn 1, looking around the outside of Jay. In fact, loses out to Jay and Nick. Contact. Yeah, a bit of contact there. Flaky out wide. A cone goes flying. It's John Boy from Cobb from Jay. Then Nick in fourth ahead of Lightblade. Flaky's dropped that back down to where he started, P6. So despite that lightning start, has gained absolutely no places here. Deku trying to go around the outside of Thomas. Thomas is going to have the inside for the old hairpin and moves back up into P9. Yeah, Connor a bit wide. John Boy leads ahead of Cobb. Cobb has got Jay looking to his outside. They're side by side coming up the hill. But Cobb should have the inside line there for the right-hander up the hill. But now Jay's going to try and get that cut back. He's going to be all over the back of him coming up through Coppice for the first time. But it's currently John Boy, Cobb, Jay there running in third place ahead of Nick. Lightblade there is right on the back of them. And then you've got a bit of a gap back to Flaky of about a second. Then you've got Charlie Goff followed by Ozzy Albi in P8. Thomas Deku running out the top 10 followed by Tibbs, GJ Phil and Connor has dropped a couple of seconds to the rest of them at the back of the field. But at the moment Cobb has got his hands full keeping Jay behind him as they're coming out over the line to complete lap 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is going to be how the race is going to be tonight. I mean, a five-way battle for the lead.
Jay making a big lunge to the inside, and he gets it stopped, and Cobb giving him a bit of a tap in the rear as he's trying to get on with it because he's got Nick down his inside. Nick sneaks up the inside of Cobb, and Cobb losing massive amounts of places here as he's down to P5. So Cobb has really lost out enormously there. Lost 3 places in a couple of corners. We see Lightblade just giving Nick a little bit of a tap coming to that old hairpin, and Nick on the grass. Lightblade squeezes through as Cobb is wide as well. He needs to be careful. He's got Flaky moving ahead of him here. Flaky can move up into P5 and say thank you very much. Cobb has lost 4 places on this lap since we started lap 2. John Boy's still got the lead. Jay's trying to hunt him down, and these two have just gapped Lightblade by nearly a second. So Lightblade needs to get on with this. He's got Nick really hassling him. Oh, as Nick tags the braking marker there, gets a little bit sideways. Oh, he did well to hold on to that, but shouldn't have really got himself into that position in the first place. As they came through Coppice, he just got a bit wide onto the grass on the braking point, and that's all it needed to nearly send him round there. Just about kept onto it. John Boy Jay still out the front, the Lightblade dropping off at him at the moment, and a battle going on behind them as Cobb's trying to get back onto Flaky for P5, and John Boy is weaving around all over the place trying to break that toe from Jay. as Flaky looking to the inside on Cobb. Cobb's made the move back up into P5. John Boy a little bit deep coming through red gates, but manages to hold on to it just about there. Flaky lost out to Cobb. Aussie Albies right behind Flaky at the moment, as you've got Charlie there running in 8th place ahead of Thomas, followed by Deku running in P10 at the moment. Bit of a gap back to Connor running in 11th place. He's got ahead of Tibbs and DJ Phil, who are running in 12th and 13th. Lightblade wide.
Yeah, it's just a hard quarter to get perfect in these touring cars. When you go down the hill at such a high speed, and you got to do that quick flick to the right.
Oh, Jay,
it's like you're drifting.
Yeah, Jay is really putting this pressure on John Boy right now as they're coming down the little straight, which leads towards the final chicane, as we see a flash of lights there from Lightblade. So living up to his name there as he's trying to get ahead of these two, but Jay's really seems like he's pretty racy here on the back of John Boy. John Boy a bit wide there onto the grass coming out of the last corner, but we always see a bit of bravado between John Boy and Jay, and once again these two giving it some as we're coming through these first few laps. And now we got that's Thomas there looking to the outside of Charlie coming up towards red gates. Charlie there's going to have the inside line. Can he go later on the brakes? Thomas is going to try and hang it around the outside, and he gets that done there, but Charlie might get a better exit with the McGann. McGann's a little bit better on traction. No, the BMW gets around the outside there. Brilliant stuff there from Thomas, should I say. His new name, Thomas Calge there. John Boy still holding on ahead of Jay, not by much though, just under 0.2 of a second. Lightblade is now right with these two, as these three have gapped Nick de Villa ever so slightly. Lightblade looking to the outside. Jay, gets a bit onto the grass. I think he might have tagged John Boy a little bit there. That upset the balance of his car. Now Lightblade is all over Jay, but he's not close enough into Coppice, as they now come through, and it's now brought Nick de Villa right into play here on the back of these four. Well, it's a four-way battle now, isn't it? With Lightblade flashing his lights still on the back of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is going to show who's the best driver out of these four. Well, we've been having this battle since the start of the season. I mean, the first 4 rounds we've had, they have been like this. I mean, we've seen it in other classes as well. In the Clios, we've got John Boy, Jay, and Lightblade, who have been
all running wide through red gate. Yeah. They're all on the grass.
Yeah, these three have been showing they've got some pace, and who's the better driver, he'll show at the end of the season.
Nick de Villa's last lap running in P4 was a 109.2, so he absolutely hooked it up there. And we've seen it before. We saw, especially a couple of weeks ago at Rapuna in the Clios, when Jay managed to do a lap which was about 7 or 8 tenths quicker than everybody else, as Nick wide there onto the grass, really got out wide there. Keeps it going though, but we saw a couple of weeks ago Jay managed to do a lap which was about 7-8 tenths quicker than everybody else, down to the fact that he dropped a little bit off for the guys who he was battling him with, and then used the slipstream to just sort of like perfectly time closing up onto the back of them by the time he finished a lap, and he did a ridiculously quick lap time. And we saw Nick as well there doing that 109.2. He probably just dropped a bit off of them and then had the slipstream for the entire lap, which is gaining little bits on them, and just absolutely smashed a lap out of Donington Park, as we see a bit of a lock-up from John Boy and Lightblade coming through red gates here for the 6th time in this race. But it's currently nothing separating these 4 out the front. As I say that, really, Nick's dropped off at the back of them a little bit over the course of that lap. Cobb there running in P5, 3.5 seconds behind. Certainly not out of this yet, but doesn't seem like he's in striking distance at the moment, as Charlie running in P9 in between, just behind Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, we've actually got such a close and packed top 9. I mean, it's 9 seconds between John and Charlie.
Yeah, as we can see, we just see John Boy going a little bit wide there, as now Jay's trying to duck underneath him, but Jay had to get out of it a little bit there. Wasn't able to carry his momentum as much as he'd have liked. He's still alongside, but John Boy here seems like he's got slightly better straight line speed as we come into the chicane, and Jay's just a little bit too far away. Thinks probably better to go for that one. This thing is early in the race, but John Boy's wide. He's on the grass. Now Jay will get to the outside, as we can see Lightblade following him through as well. And the thing is, Lightblade's giving that slight little draft there to Jay, so it's pushing him along. Lightblade now looking to the outside. I think both of them are going to get ahead of John Boy. John Boy's looking back down the inside of Lightblade, but Lightblade swoops around the outside of him. Jay and Lightblade up into P1 and 2, as John Boy's now going to try and come back at Lightblade. Lightblade very wide coming out of red gates. Kept it going though, and through Hollywood and down towards the Crane of Curves we come. It's Jay from Lightblade from John Boy, with Nick de Villa still stalking these guys in 4th place.
Oh, Jay's just come drifting it for a
Oh,
turn. Well, I don't know what corner is.
I tell you what, he did really well to hold on to the old hairpin. But Jay there's still just keeping ahead of Lightblade and John Boy. Lightblade's trying to cover that inside, the outside. But John Boy back down the inside of Lightblade there. But Jay now leading the race, as we can see John Boy losing.
Down the inside.
Sorry, Lightblade losing places. Sorry, not John Boy. Lightblade losing out to Nick the Villa. Such similar liveries there. And Lightblade now down to P4.
Yeah, it's not. It's a shame for Lightblade there. He was showing to me P2, and we've lost 2 places within the lap.
Yeah, he certainly has. But currently it's Jay
Oh,
from John Boy. Oh, he's wide. Oh my goodness! Wow, look at that! All over the grass. As here comes Nick the Villa moving up to P2.
Bob's coming in as well.
Yeah, Cobb is slowly bringing himself into the picture, but this is great racing from these boys right now. As we can see, this is going on. This has been going on since the start of the race. It's been going on since the start of the championship. These 4 battling it out, not just in the Clios, not just in these touring cars, but in the Clio Cup on Monday night as well. As we can see, Jay's just pulled out a little bit of a gap over the course of this lap so far. He's 8 tenths now to Nick the Villa. So Jay is just eking it out a little bit at this point. But yeah, it's absolutely great stuff here in the touring cars tonight. As we can see, John Boy now looking all over Lightblade, and John Boy's gone wide. Oh no, he's lost it. John Boy's got sideways there. Cobb swoops around the outside, and John Boy just got a little bit onto the grass, got wide. I think he was looking up the inside of Lightblade, trying to get the inside for the right-hander, and just dipped a wheel on the grass. And he's lost out, and he's now down to P5.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was an unfortunate move there for John Boy. He's gone from leading the race to being down in P5. Hoping that this can all close back up and he can be able to get on it, but he's really struggling through that final chicane.
Yeah, it's Cobb a bit wide there coming out of the last corner. Here goes John Boy looking to the outside. Can John Boy breathe around Cobb here? As we've got Lightbase still on the back of Nick. John Boy trying to keep it there. Oh, it's Nick's lost it. Yeah, Nick's lost it. That might allow Cobb to get out the inside of him. John Boy wide coming through red gates, and maybe Cobb can make this happen here on Nick. But yeah, at the moment Nick seems to just have the legs. Oh, massive lock up there from Nick. Goes wide coming through the old hairpin, and Cobb is looking up the inside. Where is Nick? Where is he? He's there. There
Nick,
he is.
that's not the track, mate.
I was thinking, where's he gone? He's down in P5 now. John Boy up into P4. Cobb still running in P3 as John Boy looking to cut back here on Cobb. Cobb sees him coming there, defends the inside line, and just about keeps that one there. Clutch moment there from Cobb. And the moment John Boy still can't get back ahead of him in the back, up the front, should I say. Jay is still leading the race, and he's gapped Lightblade by 1.4 seconds. So Jay flying at the moment.
Yeah, Jay's just dropped off the battle for P3 here, as well as Lightblade. If Lightblade can close in on Jay here and start battling, this will give Cobb, John Boy and Nick Villa just a chance of getting a better result here.
It certainly will. Looking down the order, it would appear that there aren't really too many battles going on. Flakey's running in P6. Oh, Aussie Alba, yeah. How did you know that? Wow, he jumps at him at just the right moment.
I've seen a battle happening between him and Thomas. I think it was Thomas, and then all of a sudden it just went off the track.
Eagle-eyed there, mate, I tell you. Yeah, he's lost quite a bit of time there to Thomas, and obviously he's now well off at the back of Charlie Goff. In terms of the rest of the pack, you've got Flakey running P6, Charlie a few seconds behind him, Thomas, Aussie, Deku's still going. The rest of them are really spread out, but these top 5 are in a bit of a group at the moment, although saying that, Jay and Lightblade have pulled away a little bit. Lightblade's managed to keep the gap at around 1.4. In fact, Lightblade's closed on Jay over the course of this lap. I think Lightblade's been about a tenth or two quicker on this lap. We'll see as they cross the line. Yeah, Lightblade was 2 tenths quicker. So fine margins at this point. John Boy looking to the inside on Cobb. Coming into red gates, he's going to send one here. As Cobb sees him coming, leaves him in a car's whip. John Boy very aggressive. I think Cobb will probably just about keep it around the outside of Hollywood. Can he do it? Can he keep it there? John Boy actually slightly got the legs on him. But Cobb will have the inside for the Craners. Oh, bit of a bump there between the two of them. John Boy up the inside for the old hairpin, cuts the corner a little bit. I tell you what, if track limits were on, John Boy, you'd have to return that position, but he thinks he's going to get away with that with these track limits off. As Jay's Jay's lost a bit of time to Lightblade in that first sector, and Lightblade's got the gap down to 1.2, continuing to gain a couple of tenths here and there. Cobb's got back ahead of John Boy. Little bit of still the back of him right now, but Cobb there back up into the podium spots.
Yeah, these three are showing a bit more of a battle than Jay and Lightblade.
Sorry, John Boy dipping his nose up the inside there of Cobb down towards the chicane they come. Can John Boy complete the move? Cobb keeps trying to keep it there as John Boy up the inside. Nick Livido waiting in the wings, but these three are losing heaps of time to the top two, Jay and Lightblade at this point. The more they battle it out, the more it is compromising their race as Nick Livido looking to the outside of Cobb in towards Redgate. Nothing doing there for the time being. People are saying nice racing tonight. No driving from Ryan tonight. No, Ryan's retired. He doesn't race anymore. Same as me. I don't race anymore. I'm a terrible driver. As I've said before, I'm actually a massive fraud.
And he doesn't drive. He's his friend.
I'm actually not very good at. Yeah, I'm a fraud. I don't actually drive. It's a ghost driver that drives for me. I just sit on the bed and chat to people on the mic. I've never actually driven on this game. I can't drive.
Even I said as well as ACC.
Yeah, he's really good at ACC as well. But
was he trying to close in on Connor here?
Yeah, he is at the moment. So the gap up to 2.3 between Jay and Lightblade at the moment. Cobb's still in the back of John Boy at this particular point. Nick Livido is still with them as well. But yeah, Jay's doing what he has to do at the moment. Seems like he's just got the measure of the Lightblade at this point. Connor, though, might have Aussie Albie pulling up onto the back of him pretty shortly. Aussie doesn't look like he's got any damage on that BMW, so it looks like maybe he's just had a spin or something, or maybe an excursion. But he seems like that beam is in pretty good nick at the moment. So we've got 5 minutes left in this race, guys. If you're currently watching right now, there's 10 of you currently watching the stream. Smash that like button if you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you appreciate what these guys are doing out on track, then show the love, spread it around, and well, I'm actually maybe it's a bit late to spread it around because we're going to be going to a new stream in about 5 minutes. But yeah, make sure that you share the new stream for the feature race once this one's done. That will be live about 5-10 minutes after the end of this race, as John Boy doing his fastest lap of this race so far, but Cobb still sticking to the back of him. Both of these two pumping in the sector times, but they're 4 seconds behind Jay. They're 2 seconds behind Lightblade though, so they might be able to get Lightblade before the end of this race. Lightblade needs to pick up the pace if he wants to maintain P2. I think that P1 may have got away from him at this point though.
Yeah, I definitely. Jay's just put his head down and he's left them.
He's gone, hasn't he? Yeah, checked out.
So it's just going to be possibly a four-way battle for P2.
Oh, Emma saying in the comments there, Aussie Albie's got 18% engine damage.
That's a real shame for Aussie there.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, engine damage doesn't really affect performance.
It really is affecting his performance here.
Well, on paper, it doesn't, but yeah, it would appear that it is. I mean, yeah, it's not
on paper. If you're in slipstream, it doesn't really. But whereas if you're not in slipstream, it affects you massively.
Yeah, definitely. As John Boy's still running in P3 at the moment, has got Cobb right up his chuff. These two are bringing the gap down to Lightblade. Actually, only a second behind Lightblade now. So Lightblade's going to see that sort of looming on the horizon, and might either pick up the pace or start thinking about how he can defend it, maybe. But coming over the line here, I think we're going to have 4 more laps including this one, because we've just got enough time for Jay to cross the line for 3 more times, which means that we're going to have 4 more laps. So we are going to do 18 laps here of Donington National here for this sprint race, which is absolutely unbelievable, because I think last time I saw a 20-minute race around this track, I think it was a 17-lap race. So that's actually amazing. The pace difference, absolutely incredible. But John Boy a bit wide there as he came out of the old hairpin. At the moment, Jay's still got the lead by 3 seconds. He's eking out that gap to Lightblade. Lightblade is now definitely going to have his hands full in a moment. As John Boy, a bit of a slide there through the right hand. He gets onto the grass. Cobb now looking to the inside, up towards Cobb. He says John Boy takes out the braking marker. He'll have a bit of damage on the front of that car as well. And his car will be wobbling about, and he's gone wide. He's gone to the grass, and Lightbait's wide as well.
All three of them are wide.
Oh my God, Nick wide. And Cobb is just going to pick up the pieces here. Up the inside for the chicane. Says thank you very much indeed. And Lightbait, bit of a sideways moment there as he came into the brakes, and he tagged Cobb in the rear. Cobb a little bit wide. Cobb actually got basically put off of his line because Lightbait sort of went into the side of him. John Boy can now chase Cobb down, but Lightbait loses out and he's off the podium. What a shame for Lightblade.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Lightblade might be able to close back onto this.
Well, he's got
Nick
now.
Slipstream.
Yeah, so question is now, can Cobb keep John Boy behind him over these final 2 or 3 laps of the race? We've got still 2.5 laps left in this race. Jay has now got a 5-second lead, so what was a 5-man battle for the lead in the first half of the race has very quickly turned into a bit of a dominant sprint race win for Jay. But John Boy's still trying to hassle the back of Cobb here in his battle for P2, and Lightblade's not done. He's dropping off him a little bit now, though. I think Lightblade might have a little bit of damage.
He's still with them slightly.
Yeah, he's still there. And Nick's well and truly dropped off. I don't know what's happened to Nick, but he's had a horror show of a lap.
Nick's dropped off, but John Boy is now trying to make a move for P3.
Oh, here he goes.
Sorry.
Yeah, Cobb defending it really well. All Cobb it deep though, coming out of the chicane, should I say. John Boy will now at the slipstream down the start finish straight. Here we come once again over the line to start lap 17 of the race. John Boy now looking to the inside as Cobb defends it very late there as he is aggressive, trying to push him onto the grass. John Boy goes around the long way or tries to. Cobb a bit deep into red gates, and John Boy's surely going to pick him off here through Hollywood. Side by side they go. Lightblade now trying to follow him through as well. John Boy's got the inside and makes the move there on Cobb. Lightblade will try and follow John Boy through on Cobb. Cobb pushes him a little bit wide. Lightblade on the inside for the old hairpin. Bit of a lock up there from John Boy. Lightblade can't get it done on Cobb, and Cobb survives and stays on the podium for the time being. Lightblade though really pushing it, and John Boy somehow managing to get himself back up into P2. Bit of a flash from Lightblade as he's trying to put Cobb off a little bit, and he's done so. Yeah, he succeeded there. Lightblade gets himself into P3 with a little bit of questionable tactics to do it, but hey, I mean, I guess no harm, no foul. But
I mean, there's no rules about having lights.
No, true. There's no written rules. No, true.
Even in the real racing, there is nothing to do with having
You can't
lights.
excessively do it. You can do it, but not excessively. So
only
yeah,
if you are lacking in endurance. You can flash multiple.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, as long as it's not deemed to be an intentional distraction. But you got John Boy there still running in P2 as Lightblade a bit wide coming through Redgate. We are on the final lap of the race, and in fact the only driver who actually was able to cross the line before the timer hit 0 was Jay. The other 3 crossed it after the timer hit 0, so Jay could have actually slowed down and finished the race, but probably better to be safe than sorry, as you can see he's well in front of these guys right now. John Boy seems to have got P2 done, but Lightblade and Cobb are going to fight this one out to the flag here for P3. And Lightblade, I think, might have done enough, but Cobb's going to throw the kitchen sink at him. He's having a look. He's not close enough. Lightblade,
going to make a move down into the large chicane.
Here he goes. He's on the inside. Yeah, Lightblade will get the better run down the straight, I think, though. John Boy, who's John Boy going to give the slipstream to? He gives it to Cobb and then back to Lightblade again. Lightblade, I think, is going to hold it here for the chicane. Cobb lunging down the inside. Oh, Lightblade giving him a space, but Lightblade's going to do it. Jay, though, taking the win. WSRC Jay has taken the win here at Donington National. John Boy comes over to take second place. Lightblade third, Cobb fourth. Nick the Villa coming up towards the line will complete the top 5. In the end, dropped off a little bit off of these guys. Flaky is going to come over the line to take 6th place in the end, with Charlie Goff over the line in 7th place. Thomas is going to finish this one in 8th place in the orange BMW. There he is crossing the line, with Deku coming out of the last corner. It'll be a P9 here for Deku in this race.
We've got a long way until Connor.
Yeah, he's a little way ahead of Connor. He's just coming into the final corner. DJ Phil a little way behind Connor. P11. Tibbs still going. Ozzy Albie. What a disappointing night for Ozzy Albie. We expect big things from Ozzy Albie. So he's going to be gutted with that. Pete Viv in the comments says, "Go Lightblade, nice race, mate." Yeah, well done Lightblade on the podium, but massive congratulations to WSRCJ on taking the first win of the night here for the touring cars tonight at Motive. I think, actually, I don't want to make too many predictions on the championship standings because I actually don't really have a clue. But Tibbs coming over the line, the last driver to finish on the lead lap, Ozzy Albi, unfortunately did not manage to finish the race, but WSLCJ, your winner for this sprint race, in the end taking quite a dominant win there ahead of John Boy. Lightblade taking P3 with Cobb fourth. Nick de Villa taking the extra 2 points for fastest lap. That could be an interesting one. Yeah. Taking the points off of the big three.
In the championship standings, we've missed, I think we're on 1 week with Nick.
Yeah, Nick missed last week, but I suppose the crucial thing is he's taking points off of the championship contenders, John Boy and Cobb. Lightblade not really in the championship yet. I mean, still time in the season, but he is a long way off. But John Boy and Cobb.
We're only halfway into the season, so he could bring it back.
Yeah, no, true. It's never say never. But that is that then for the sprint race, guys. Thank you to all the guys who jumped in on the stream. Pete, Bib, Emma. Hopefully you join us for this feature race in a moment. Keep an eye out on the Discord server. We're posting the link up very, very shortly. But yeah, guys, smash the like button. To the drivers watching this back, please share with your friends, family, and members and otherwise associates. And we'll see you very, very shortly.